Started off mainly dry this morning, then the drizzle started, and now the drizzle is picking up a little bit across the valley and some very light rain mixed in. So not a lot coming out of the clouds, but enough to just be annoying if you're out there driving this afternoon. Here's the radar as of last 3 hours. You look at the progression and the drizzle and some light rain coming up from the southeast across the valley. Should increase more tonight and tomorrow, which are going to keep temperatures barely changing the rest of tonight. We're at 60 right now in Harlingen, 61 in Brownsville, 54 in Rio Grande City. And temperatures, like I said, probably not going down much this evening. We may drop like 2 or 3 degrees or so on average, just kind of down in the mid-50s overnight, but not a big drop in temperature. So lows tonight will be down mainly in the mid-50s or so across the valley with dry conditions around and looking for what should be wet conditions around, but what should be not a lot of rain out there. So rain chance overnight at about 50%, which means about half of you should see some rain as we go through the night coming up. So look for things to be a little bit wet out there again tomorrow, but maybe even more so than today. There's a satellite radar, and you see the clouds picking up across the valley. Not a lot of rain, like I said, this afternoon, just tiny amounts of rain, but that drizzle picking up. And when you look to the south, there's still a little bit more light rain and drizzle trying to come up, and that will be with us most of tomorrow with another cloudy day on Thursday. So tomorrow your day planner goes from cloudy and wet in the morning to cloudy and wet in the afternoon. Temperatures start off mainly in the upper 50s, but should be in the upper 60s in the afternoon. There is a better chance for rain tomorrow and a little bit of heavier rain compared to today. Not like heavy rain, like inches of rain, but maybe like a quarter to half an inch or so. And there could be a few lightning flashes around. There's maybe enough instability for a couple of weak little thunder showers to be moving across the area, and then still some light rain showers or drizzle tomorrow evening and night. Here it is on Future Track, and you see nothing but clouds and still some drizzle and light rain tonight. So if you do have plans to be outside really anytime tonight or tomorrow, it's going to be kind of wet. Showers and drizzle around tonight. And then you see how it picks up in intensity a little bit during the day on Thursday. More green in there and a little bit of yellow indicates maybe a couple of brief heavier showers. Not heavy like flooding heavy, but enough to get you soaked a little faster. And then by tomorrow evening, it kind of starts to get turned off a little bit. And by Friday, we're probably dry nearly all day. There might be a couple sprinkles in the morning, but I think Friday's the day when it kind of just stays a little on the cloudy side, but temperatures probably getting their way back into the 70s and very little in terms of any rain left over on Friday. And as far as rain the next day or so, when you look at Future Track all the way through tomorrow evening, it does show amounts of rain generally running between a quarter and a half an inch or a little more, maybe in a few heavier spots. So, you know, we do need some rain because it has been a little drier than normal over the last few months, but we won't be getting huge amounts of rain, but maybe enough to kind of soak things into the ground a little bit tomorrow and before it turns off tomorrow night. So 70% chance for rain tomorrow, down to 20% mainly Friday morning, and back to mainly dry weather for Saturday, Sunday, and early next week coming up. Cold air is making its progression eastward. This cold air is not diving south toward Texas. It's kind of coming through the Midwest and then going east. And 2 below in State College, 2 below also in Cleveland right now. These are the air temperatures. 10 below in Green Bay, 14 below in Minneapolis. There was a town a little northwest of Minneapolis, one of these towns up in here in northwest Minnesota, down around the minus 30 to 33 range this morning. It was it was a cold morning in the Midwest, and that cold air again moving eastward into the northeastern United States. And the farther you get to the west, it does start to warm up more in the western United States, but none of that really cold air coming our way. If you are going toward the coast tomorrow, no advisories in effect. Water temperatures in the low 60s. A good chance of showers, though, throughout the day at the coast if you're going to try to squeeze in a little time there along the bay or Gulf waters. Next 7 days, highs around 67 tomorrow, clouds and rain off and on. Maybe a sprinkle or two on Friday morning, then a warmer weekend, 78 on Saturday, 81 on Sunday, and 85 on Monday. We'll probably have some clouds each morning, but a fairly sunny afternoon, especially on Sunday and Monday. We stay kind of in the mid-80s through next week. Another cold front, though, is due in here by about Wednesday evening or night. We'll keep an eye on that because temperatures then could drop off next week. We'll keep tracking it in your first 1-5 forecast throughout the week.